Number 1. Water normally boils at 100 degrees Celsius at sea level and at 97 degrees Celsius on a North American mountaintop. This difference in boiling points can be explained by the difference between the locations: ultraviolet light, air pressure, gravitational force, or thermal energy. Boiling means that we're trying to have the water itself try to leave as a gas from within. But what we have is that there are forces placed upon it that we like to call air pressure. It's just easier to say it that way. And air pressure is a gas. The only way that one can actually have it boil, you need to have a high enough temperature to overcome this air pressure. So if you notice in the question, we have two different temperatures for saying the same thing, that it's boiling. The only thing here out of the four choices that actually it would work best with would be B, air pressure. Number 2. The buoyant force that a fluid exerts on objects is increased when there is an increase in the fluid's blank. We have the choices acidity, clarity, solubility, and density. The best way to probably explain this would be to draw a picture. Let's say that I have, and I'm going to use water. Water's density is 1.00 grams per milliliters. Now the reason why I'm using this is because I am focusing on one word here right now. Inside the water, I have two objects, and I'm not going to make it that special. I'm just going to make them as two squares, we'll say that for right now. But can you tell that this side is a little bit higher than this one? The buoyant force is the force that's actually going up from underneath. The way density works, which is the best answer here, is that this mass and volume, if you look at your equation, it says it's mass divided by volume. It is the heavier that it is, in this case, the more it would sink down. So let's make believe that this has a density of 0.9, and let's say this has a density of 0.7. Now notice I'm making sure both of them are lighter than this number here, or they wouldn't actually float. This question is asking the buoyant force that a fluid exerts on objects is increased when there is an increase in, well, we need more of a buoyant force on this one because it's sinking down lower. It has a greater density, and therefore density is the best answer.